told us to be afraid of it. See, when I think about fear, fear really has two meanings in pure romance, two meanings in the way that I live. Here's the two things you can think about. Fear, you can either A, you can forget everything and run, which some people like to do. A lot of people like to throw in the towel because it's easier to throw in the towel. It's really, really hard to sit back and say, you know what, I'm going to face every freaking challenge that's in front of me, and I'm going to rise from those challenges. It's easy to run away. It's easy not to face the things that give us the most challenge, the things that we can learn from each and every day. I think about the fear of the phone. Why do some people have a problem of picking up this? Why is rejection such a big fear? Why do we give that much attention to rejection? Because we watched on TV and see how somebody gets rejected or somebody tells us how they feel. Why is that fear of picking up that phone? Why is it the fear of not knowing what if I win or if I'm going to lose? Are they going to book a party, not book a party? Why does the fear of knowing become important? Why does the fear of failing? See, I think failing to all of us is lessons that we can learn. I think the most successful people, and I bet you if you ask some of your top consultants, they've all failed a lot. They wouldn't be here if they hadn't failed, because ultimately to fail is to try, to push themselves and do things that nobody else will do, to push them into that state that most people do not like to get to. When I go around the country, or I do business plans, or I sit down and talk, like I talk to the staff, and like I talk to the guests today, somebody said, what's the one thing that you deal with the most? Biggest thing that I deal with the most is people that dwell on fear. They sit there and they think that fear is anywhere and everywhere. Fear becomes a fortress for a lot of them. See, they sit in this guarded area because they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to take chances, so therefore, fear becomes this fortress that's around them. And they live in this state of fear. It's not only that they live in this state of fear, but it's crazy that fear sets in so much that it takes us to really step back and not go after opportunities that are in front of us. Opportunities that we sit back and think, man, I have the ability to be successful. We talked about that at SSW. Success, right? I've sat in meeting room after meeting room after meeting room, listening to people talk about success. Most of them, success was paying bills on time. When I look at you, I look at your business, paying your bills on time, I think you have way more in you than you're giving yourself credit for. I think that you have way more to give than just paying your bills on time. See, what you've got to remember, right, is money is man-made or machine-made. Success, that's what we make. Success is female-made, isn't it? Woo! And I started thinking about that, but that's everywhere in life right now. I'm seeing that. People are just staying in this fortress, this protected area, because they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to feel the fear that goes through their bodies. They feel that every time they're going through something, they feel alone and they feel by themselves. Every one of my calls that I deal with a leader, the fear of failing, the fear of not being good enough, the fear, am I doing everything I should be doing for my team? How that same fear, that same lackluster piece that I see with people wanting to set these goals, wanting bigger, happens in my office just the same. I go in my office, and we have this chalkboard.